Where's the lighter?
Right here. You got one.
I got the blue. Wait, I got the black, not blue. Let's dock our lighters together. Do you know what docking is?
No, what's that?
Oh, God. Okay, it's pretty raunchy and pretty bad. It's when you put your penis in the other guy's penis foreskin.
That's horrible.
Or vice versa.
That's docking a lighter?
Well, yeah, we put the tips together. We made our flames go together.
I've never heard of that.
I just thought of docking the lighter right now, but yeah, docking is, two penises touching and foreskin goes over the other penis. It's like,
That's funny.
Like a spacecraft. You gotta dock it.
I never heard of that one. That's the first time.
Oh my God.
I never heard of a oh my God.
Well, that's a great way to start things off.
Alright, guys, what's going on? It's your co-host, Sarcastic, here to introduce your host, Sauce Boss.
What up, peeps? Yeah, see, we could add all the instruments, but fuck that. We do it by our voices.
Thank you for checking in this week. Remember to check in every week for our other weekly series. We got our Monday Monties. The Saturday.
The Session Share on Saturday.
Session Share Saturdays.
I know, it's a fucking tongue twister,
I can't say it.
Like, I have to really sit there and concentrate. Session Share. Session Share.
And share.
And then when I do say that, Session Share. Like, what the fuck did I just say?
We also have
the Wake and Bake now, we just added.
Wake and Bake Wednesdays.
And believe me, you don't have to wake up early to watch it, because you could take a nap, wake up, bake, and then watch it. Like,
yeah,
you don't have to wake up early, but it will be up early.
Don't worry about it. That's scheduled. Ain't scheduled. Remember to follow us on all of our handles. Find them in the link tree through the channels, in the bios on the Instagram, on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, because we got our Instagram, Snapchat, Twitch, Anchor, and YouTube. I think that's pretty much it. So just go to our link trees. You'll find fucking everything.
So far.
I know. Who knows what else we'll make? We'll probably fucking make something else in 2 weeks or something, just because we have fun doing this.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Straight up. All right, Rob. Last time you left off on talking about how you discovered the existence of a certain body part.
Oh yeah, and that body part was my butthole. Alright, so we gotta start the story from the beginning, because last week, I said a little story, like a little preview of I went to go see a Marvel movie, got super high, noticed the existence of my butthole. But this all happened. Me and my buddy, who's part of the team, Red Eye Stizzy, check him out. You've seen his gameplay, he's pretty pro.
He also has a podcast.
Yes, he does. We're giving a shout out. I think it's Strange Talks Podcast. If you're into really not specifically murders and stuff, but anything out of the ordinary. Creepy, crazy, scary, killers, bombers, just anything that is just strange to a normal life is the best way I could describe this podcast. So check it out. But anyways, back to ours. So me and him were really good friends, best friends, grew up together, and we both are in love with Marvel movies. So we were never really able to watch movies together because he lived in San Bernardino, I lived in Anaheim. That's an hour, 2 hours away, depending on traffic. And you know how it is, California. Traffic is sometimes just too much, and you try to go 10 minutes away, you're taking an hour.
Yeah, that really sucks.
But, so we finally made a decision to go see Guardians of the Galaxy in theater. Came down, the first one, the very first one.
Great movie.
Dude, the soundtrack is so
fucking
amazing, dude. I remember listening to Crystal had it playing every day, the soundtrack, to take the kids to school. And the kids, because it's all old, really cool fucking dance and cheer. And I don't know, it's just such a great fucking soundtrack. Anyways, back to the story. So me and my buddy Stizzy, I'll call him Stizzy because I don't know if he'll get mad if I say his real name. Which I said before anyways, but it's okay.
Yeah.
So me and him went to go see Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy, and I brought edibles. I can't remember specifically what kind. It was either Bang chocolate bar or Korova, chocolate cake or something like that.
Uh-huh.
But they were fucking heavy hitting, like 500 plus milligrams. So they hit us hard. I think we split it in half. Yeah, 250. I had the 250.
That's a lot.
Oh, dude. I don't do edibles too much, but that shit, whew, like I said, it made me discover my butthole.
Man.
So we're sitting there watching the movie. highs kicking in little by little. I'm just floating in space while I'm watching people in space.
In space.
I look over to my right. My buddy's passed out to the point where he looks dead. Like, his girlfriend looked kind of worried. We all looked kind of worried because
Comb it out.
he was just non-moving. Like,
arms are stiff.
not like he was breathing, but it didn't look like he was very slow and steady. Like, he was in a fucking dead coma from the fucking edible. So, like, obviously, being an asshole, I still enjoyed the movie one because I was still super fucking high. I'm like, you know what? I'm enjoying my ride. I'll worry about you at the end. Sad to say.
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
You die after the movie when I'm sober. But being a friend, every so often I look over and, like, I can see the worry look in his girlfriend's face, and I was like, oh shit, like, is he dead for real? Like, I kind of got nervous. I really started thinking, but again, I'm gonna watch this movie because I made a goal to fucking watch this movie.
Yeah.
So as the high kicks in more, I just really start, like, feeling, like, every part of my body in a sense. Like, you know, I move my hands and I could feel all the joints and muscles. You know when you look at your hand, you see all that shit moving? Like, I could feel it moving as I'm doing it. I look at my hairs and it's like Spider-Man when he first, like, Spidey sense hairs raised up, goosebumps, like, that's how I felt. But I could feel, like, the hair just slowly raising. And I just feel like everything in my body, like, I guess one with my body in a sense. Like, everything was just happening at once. And I just remember sitting there. And it's weird to say, but you know how, like, when you breathe?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I was just really high, but I felt my butthole. Like, if I felt like the pucker of it in a sense. Like, I don't know. That's the only way I can describe it. Like, I just felt like my butthole, like, in a sense.
What?
Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I did a little fart or something. Like, I don't know. Like, it was just breathing. Like, it was
Butthole
weird.
was breathing? There are some guys that can do that. Maybe you have a talent.
Yeah, who knows, man? Maybe I could fucking whistle with it or
Don't
something.
try it. Don't try it right now.
Say it with a flute. Yeah, that was like a pretty crazy experience. And then, you know, obviously after that, like, you know, my body started becoming normal, less high, and the movie finished. It's a great movie. I loved it. Started trying to wake my buddy. Finally got him to wake up, and he was telling me the reason he ended up falling asleep was he was fucking so high in the beginning that when it started off in space after he got abducted, he was so convinced that he was in space, and it was freaking him out that he was in space.
Man.
So that's why he's like, I gotta go to fucking sleep or I'm gonna fucking die in space right now.
Damn.
Like, maybe the story's a little off, but I remember him telling me something like that. Like, he was
horrible.
fucking like, oh god. Like, so I understand he passed
That's
out.
horrible. Poor guy.
But, yeah, that was our Marvel butthole experience.
Is that the highest you've ever been?
Body-wise, probably. But just mentally high, Cannabis Cup times.
Yeah.
Only because it's nonstop fucking smoking,
If we
eating
talking,
edibles and shit like that.
if we're talking body high, I remember. Okay, this was actually weird. It was me. Okay, so in high school, what I would do, right? They never wanted my parents to figure anything out, right? But my dad was always a fucking, like, owl with that shit. He always had an eye on me.
Because
Right.
he could smell it. He's like, I
Yeah,
want that shit.
Straight up. I was in the basement and he was upstairs, right? So I always sneak out my window to go out and get weed and get high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd always do it right outside my window, just post up and just burn, right? So there was one time I was sitting down and I was looking at the stars on, like, my window's right above me, right?
Yeah.
And I stole the weed from my dad.
He stole his weed. No wonder why he's like an owl.
I stole the weed
He's
from
like, don't steal my weed, bitch.
Yeah, I stole the weed from my old man and I'm posting up outside. My neighbor's yard's right in front of me. Okay? This is back when I lived here.
Okay.
So I'm looking up at the stars, right? And the body high is like slowly kicking in, right? And I'm listening to music on my phone, right? And I'm like, the first thought I have is like, all right, I want to change the song, right?
You get a better sound.
But I'm like,
mood set.
but my body's like, nah.
It's like, you can't move, homie. You stuck.
Right?
Yeah.
No, but then I took another hit. Right? I had the bowl and pipe in my hand, right? But I'm like, all right.
See, your body had enough strength to let you do that, but not to change the song.
Right? And then after that hit, dude, it just hit me like it was a wave through my body. I felt it through my chest,
Ooh, okay.
torso, through my groin.
God.
Because I was sitting on rocks and I felt it on my ass, right? And it felt like just a wave Then I'm sitting there for like 2.5 hours. Right? And my dad told me about the time that he checked on me, right? And he's like, I thought you were asleep. I'm like, nope. I was just staring at the stars.
Just a little high and stuck.
That was one of my biggest body high times. It was a great night.
Yeah,
It was a great night.
Anytime you get that high and could relax and just think and enjoy like the moment, like that's the best.
Yeah. See, I don't remember any of it though.
In high school, my dad smokes, like he smokes now and all that. He's like a big pothead. But my mom was like super against it, like weed and everything. So like I never smoked around my mom. I had to sneak it. But I was lucky because my parents would be out of the house by 6 in the morning. Yeah. So I'd wake up, get ready for school, bust out my bubbler from the drawer, pack the bowl, and just smoke every morning. And then my friend would pick me up, and we would drive, park in the residence next to the school, and just take bong totes. But for some reason, taking bong totes as a kid in high school, I would just like slowly fall back, and I'd be like, Pa, what? I can't move my arms. And, like I'd freak out, and they're like obviously I get used to it. Yeah, at first I'm like, why can't I fucking move? But every time a bong tote back in high school would just straight fucking slump me to the ground. I was just stuck.
Yeah, I straight up fucking I mostly used bong totes.
Well, now
I made Gatorade bongs. You know what I mean? I used okay. So straight up, this is how it always went down, right? Every time we got the friends together and we had a little bit of weed, we had nothing to smoke out of. We're like, all right, we hit the 7-Eleven, we get a mechanical pencil, it's a Gatorade, right?
We're making our own.
We're making our own, dude. Right? So you get the Gatorade. Should I say how to do it?
Yeah, dude, you're good, man. You can tell, but
can I?
Dude, I'm pretty sure most people know how to make a fucking pipe and stuff.
But do kids?
No kid's gonna listen to this. This isn't a kid podcast. If you're a kid, you're not supposed to listen. I'm gonna tell your mom. Right, you're good.
We're gonna add that.
I claim this shit. We good. This is 18 plus. Like, well, no, 21 plus. 21. Because we talk about alcohol and weed, and weed's only legal if you're 21, unless you're medical. So if you're medical, you better have your card so you can listen to this. There you go. We're clear on every route.
All right. So you chug the Gatorade bottle, right? It's only a little one. It's easy to do, right? So you end up getting the lighter, right? Light it a little bit on the side, right? You hold it horizontal, light it a little bit on the side, right? Mechanical pencil just the way it is, right? You stab it through really quick. Can't be slow with it, right? That stretches the plastic. Yeah. Right? You just gotta go, right? Goes through, right? And then you establish the hole. You twist the pencil, pull it out, right? Take apart the mechanical pencil. You gotta take apart the mechanical pencil. You gotta take the handle part of the mechanical pencil and leave it in the hole that you established, right?
The hole you established.
Any kind of tape that you got, right? Any kind of tape that you had nearby. It didn't be any kind of special tape. Just wrap that shit around and made sure that the handle of the pencil was like diagonal. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then with the thumb part, with what you click on the mechanical pencil, right? It's long, right? And it feeds into it, right? It's hollow, usually, right? Sometimes you have to cut it. What you do is you take the cap of the Gatorade bottle that you got, right? You line it up in tin foil, right? First you burn the hole, right? Like same thing with the bottle. You do the lighter with the cap, poke the hole through. You know what I mean? Establish the hole.
Number one rule: establish the hole.
And then you push the tin foil and you push the thumb part of the mechanical pencil through, so it's like. Makes a divot a little bit. Yeah. It makes a little bit of a bowl. Then you take the lead that you got from the mechanical pencil.
Okay.
Right? And you poke the filter holes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were grinding up and throwing it. I was like, bro, that's way too hot.
Yeah,
I might try it.
No. You poke the filter holes with the mechanical pencil lead that you got.
Did it ever break while you're trying to poke holes? No. Damn. Got some good lead right there.
Yeah. It wasn't that. It was. Great way to just when you pull up into high school.
Yeah, no, that's dope. Did you ever with your bongs and stuff put Gatorade, vodka, or just random drinks inside your Gatorade, or not your Gatorade, inside your fucking bong?
Juices,
Now, next question: you ever do Faderade?
What's Faderade?
So, I consider Faderade is we filled up a bong with Gatorade, took some tokes out of it at the end of the sesh. I drink the Faderade.
You gotta drink the Faderade.
I drink the Faderade.
That seems gross, but yeah, I'd do it.
Dude, it put me on a whole nother high. Cause we smoked, I drank it, and then we're chilling, and then my buddy's leaving, and I was like, I gotta go hit somewhere anyway, so I got my skateboard, started leaving, and I felt pretty, not sober, but more sober than when we first started smoking. I was already starting to come down.
Uh-huh.
And then, as I'm skating, maybe it's just in my head, but all that shit I just fucking drank, boosted everything up as my body started sweating and working. So, that fucking little 10-minute skate felt like forever, dude. I felt like I was skating for an hour just down the street.
Dude, skating and longboarding was the shit for me.
Oh, yeah. Getting high and fucking skating
I came
was the
back
best.
here just to do that.
Just to go down the hills and
just
stuff.
to
Dude,
go
that
down
shit was
the hills
fun that
right here.
last time. Next time we do it, we gotta be smoking a bowl while fucking longboarding down. I'll do it.
Instagram,
and I want to record
Snapchat,
it. Yep.
Watch it. It's gonna happen.
Pretty sure I'll fall and break glass and my ass.
Boom!
Dude, imagine getting my little fucking bong that looks like a butt plug. This falls right in my asshole.
Stop. No, dude, I gotta get it out.
You have to smoke it after. Can't even clean it. Just hit it. Get you super high. Oh, shit.
Man.
Yeah, I know. I'm a raunchy, nasty motherfucker. Oh, shit. Let's see. Fucking. You ever got, super high and, paranoid or anything, crazy like that?
From my parents.
From your parents?
Yeah, just about my parents finding out. I didn't really care about cops finding me or fucking anything like that ever.
No, yeah. See, I remember one time, I swear I was smoking stress, that shit ass fucking bougie ass fucking horrible swag ass fucking weed.
Bushweed.
Fuck that shit. But we're kids in high school, could only afford so much, so we got a more quantity over quality back then.
Yeah, true that.
And I remember there's a bunch of us, maybe 5 or 6 of us buddies. We all went to elementary school to smoke on a Saturday, and we went to a little area where they have the preschool that's attached. We went to their playground, and we're smoking there. And I don't know, going into that, I was like, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. We're going to get caught. So the more and more I smoked, I started going back and forth, pacing, oh shit, we're going to get caught. I'm so scared. What the fuck's going to happen? Everyone's like, dude, just calm down. We're fine. Well, I went to the end of the building, looked around it, saw a security guard walk in this direction. In my head, I'm like, see, I fucking told you, motherfucker, security guard's coming, let's get the fuck out of there. But my body walked up to them and was just mouthing nonsense. My fingers pointing that way. And they looked at me, what the fuck? I ran. I hopped the fence the other way, took off.
Mob and broke.
Dude, I was like, went to my buddy's car, crawled, and hid underneath the car. I was just laying there. I was fucking so scared.
Under the car?
I was just, because it was part next to the curb, so I squeezed right there, the little spot between the curb and the car. I was hiding as much as I can, and obviously my friends came 10 minutes later. I was like, what are you doing? I'm scared. What the fuck? And they were like, dude, he just told us we can't do this, and he let us go. I was like, fuck you. I was so fucking scared, bro.
It's usually how it is, dude.
I think that's the only time I ever really got paranoid or scared from smoking.
Okay, hold on. And I gotta go back into the archive to find if I was ever scared of anything.
You gotta open the drawer.
Yeah.
There it is.
The Bruce Almighty drawer.
I love that movie, by the way. Such a great movie. I miss Jim Carrey making a lot of movies, man.
Yeah.
Such a great actor.
Scared. Maybe on the Tower of Doom. There's a little bit of fear, a little bit.
Oh, dude,
right?
fuck yeah.
Right? Maybe. Because I will ride any roller coaster except the drop ones. Because that shit. Because that feeling of suddenly losing gravity just makes you want to fucking throw up.
Supreme Screen type
You know
of stuff.
what I
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go on those. I hate it, but after I go on, I'm like, yeah, fucking.
Yeah,
love
I'm
it.
like,
but yeah, believe. I understand the fucking. And see, I don't mind roller coasters, but maybe we can talk about this later on. But ever since my accident, I'm too scared to go on a roller coaster because of vibrations. I don't want to fuck up anything in my head.
Oh no, dude! I hear that.
I'm so terrified. That's the one thing I guess I maybe have PTSD.
I bet you money they told you not to ride any more roller coasters after you left the hospital.
I honestly don't remember.
Yeah.
I was only there for 7 days, and I should have.
Were you in a coma?
Yeah, they put me in a coma.
They put you in a coma.
Yeah, dude. It was pretty bad. I don't know. I don't remember too much. I remember waking up the day before, or the day of leaving the hospital.
Damn.
But you could ask Crystal, like, the next few months, I was still fucking stupid and brain dead in a sense, like, completely not myself. So it took a while. So, like, they should have kept me in the hospital, but I was so eager to fucking get the fuck out of there. I remember they said, you could leave the hospital once you're able to walk up and down the stairs properly. I was like, alright, got up and fucking ran up the stairs. Like, you're going too fast. I was like, no, I want to get the fuck out of here. Like, I was so angry.
I'm okay.
Get out. Yeah. But nah, I definitely wasn't okay. I ended up going on fucking Facebook Live and talking shit. And I have no, like, memory of that. Like,
happened?
I had to go on my Facebook months later and see, like, oh yeah, I did fucking go live. And I'm not a person to go live anyways. So, like, yeah, there's so much I don't really remember those few months after. But maybe we'll talk about it on the anniversary of that. Who knows?
Maybe.
We'll go on more details if people still listening.
People still listening.
But yeah,
if not, we're gonna turn it into a space cast.
Space cast. Stupid. But fuck, dude.
You got Netflix, right?
Oh, of course. The fucking the one with the fucking
Midnight Gospel.
Which one?
It was Midnight Gospel.
No, I thought you were talking about the new show that came out. It's like The Office, but in space. Space Force.
No, not that.
Oh, dude, that's just fucking hilarious. A lot of people don't like it, but
watch
I love
Midnight Gospel.
Is
Midnight
it a comedy?
Gospel. It's a podcast. It's an animated podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's all about this dude that has these like, it's a real podcast.
Yeah.
He has these people on there, right? And these people have. Well, maybe it's the animation that's making me think of it this way. But these people have amazing views. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They have amazing views of how life works. And they're all different. They all have different categories. Like, one's about love, one's about death, one's about hate, one's about, like, forgiveness. You know what I mean? One's about changing oneself.
Oh, okay.
It's very deep. It's a very deep show if you really if you watch it high.
Yeah, it's one of those you get super high and like sit back and just
watch.
Don't get distracted. Just get straight and dive
it.
into it. And yeah, okay. See, shit like that's dope.
Highly recommended.
I like that shit as long as I'm super duper high and I can keep getting high while watching it, and I don't have someone bugging me like someone like, hey, I need this, or I get tags or something. I just want to be focused on something like that because that's how you really enjoy the high, when your mindset is concentrated on that thing that you're. Oh, fuck yeah. That's dope though. Yeah, I never even heard of it. There's a guy on Instagram that I follow, and he picks like little parts from different podcasts like that he's heard and animates them.
Nice.
So they're like only like 1 or 2 minute videos because it has to be posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
But like that's just dope, just seeing like an animation version of the podcast, because like since animation they can make it more funnier in the sense and like just go more with how the story's being told. And fucking love that shit, dude.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Let's see. Smoking weed, man. I'm just trying to think of like other crazy experience that I've had. If you haven't told, if you can't tell by now, this podcast is mostly just like us telling stories about our past, not about video games today. Next week probably about video games. Who knows?
Maybe.
But so, some old fucking memories, dude. Like there is this guy, fucking Julio. I worked with him at FedEx back in California. Really cool dude. One of my really great friends back then, and I never really smoked with him outside of work. He's one of those people that I had a great time hanging out with him at work and stuff, and we fucked around at work. But we finally got him to come to my house and smoke with us, because, he talks that big game. Oh, I used to smoke in high school, I'm a big smoker. You ever dab before? Nah, but I can handle it.
I one of the flower.
He's like, my lungs can handle everything. So, he came to my house, and we told him we can dab him out. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, do you want to smoke some weed first? Because you said you haven't smoked since high school.
A little bit of a warm-up, homie.
Like, he's like, no, I got this. So my brother-in-law, if you ever meet him, never let him dab you out. Never let him dab you out.
Why? What if I want?
Well, if you want to die, yeah.
If you want to die, then do.
That's where my tolerance is so high, because when I started smoking with him, It was fat bowls with fucking wax, key.
Fat
Like,
fucking
you
bowls.
smoking a whole bowl, Robert. You're doing it. All right. Dab. Here's your dab. Ninja dab. Oh, here's another dab on top of it, bitch. Like, yeah, they don't play. So that's why my tolerance is so high.
Gotcha.
So my buddy who was like, no, I'll take the dab. I'm good. I got this. So we gave him the dab. And I remember he went, after coughing and dying, sat on my recliner. I don't even know what we're watching. We just had the TV going. And we're all smoking, just hanging out. And then we look over at him. And he's just sitting there stuck. And I'm like, oh, he's watching TV. I go, hey, what's up, Julio? And he's looking through me, through the TV, just straight staring.
Beaming.
Just stuck. No movement, and just sitting there frozen. So I'm trying to get his attention, like, Julio. And he won't respond. Like,
You smack the fuck
he's
out
like,
of him.
I know, bitch! Without my dick, blah, across your face. But, like, he just wouldn't, like, I don't know, like, obviously he was breathing and blinking and stuff, but he just, everything to him did not exist. Just whatever he was looking at. So my brother-in-law, oh, Julio, you want to smoke some more? Julio, yeah. So you know what he did? Fucking open up his canister of weed, put it right under his nose. Julio. As soon as, like, his consciousness smelt that weed, instantly gasped, grabbed the chair, propped himself up, and the face he had, like, his skin was flushed white. Like, it was just pale. It's like he saw the fucking devil, the way his fucking face was. He's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And we're like, whoa, calm down. So I was like, trying to get him back, and he ran to my front door. I stood for my door. I'm like, dude, can't drive. Like, you're too fucked up, bro. Like, you're good. Like, listen, what happened? He's like, no, fuck you. Like, pushed me, like, threw me out of the way, and I wasn't gonna sit there, like, hold him back. Like, he's a grown man. Like, whatever, dude. Like, I'm not gonna fully stop you, like, hold you back, like, whatever. So he got out my front door, and I still followed him to his car. And he was, not that he was high, like, obviously this all happened because he was too high, but he was so fucking terrified of what was going on that when he got to his car, he was like, his hands shaking and twitching, trying to get the key into his thing. I'm like, Julio, you can't even open your doors. Like, trying so hard.
He probably thought you two were demons.
I'm guessing, because he finally did. He's like, fuck you, pushed me, got in his car, just took off. So I'm like, fuck, I felt bad.
Nightly news. Car accident on the I-35.
So that's why I was scared. I was like, dude, I smoked him at my house. I don't want to be responsible. So we got in my car, and I knew the area he lived in, and we drove there. And I was driving up and down, didn't see his car. And I was like freaking out. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, maybe I'll see him the next day at work. Wasn't there.
Ugh.
All right, maybe the day after. Fuck no. The weekend passed, came back on Monday. His close friends at work, I was like, hey, do you have Julio's number? Like, is he alive? Like, what's up? They're like, I don't know. Like, he hasn't said anything to us. Like, we'll try talking to him. I'll go to his house. Well, he comes back, like, to work a few weeks later, only to get fired because he ended up in the hospital. He went to the hospital because he thought he was dying. All it happened to be was a panic attack. But because he was so sure of dying and the way he was acting, he stayed there for like 3 days. Dumbass didn't even bother calling work. So he ended up getting fired. So I felt so bad, but it's like, yeah, dude, fucking, that you're a boss. You think you could fucking take dad and not really get into it. And yeah, fucked him up, dude. I felt so bad. Now I think about it, it's pretty funny. Yeah. But at first I was like, fuck, I don't want this guy to die or anything like that. But
that shit, it's scary. It's scary having that experience.
But I really wish, like, I could get his story of what he saw. Like, I've never talked to him since that day because he got fired.
It's horrible.
Yeah, disappeared. I was like, I really wonder, what did he see? Did he really see us as demons? Or, I don't know, like, did he see, like, a rapist trying to get him or something? Like, I don't know. Maybe he saw a ghost, or maybe he was just that high and really scared thinking he was dying.
Yeah, I never had to deal with anything like that. Because, again, close click, we never really smoked with anybody else.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I smoked with everybody.
Yeah.
Well, you talked to my brother on PlayStation. He's a very fucking social person. So especially him, he smokes with everybody, anybody.
Yeah. The few games that we have, and we have a rando with us, it's...
My brother, what's up, man?
He's like, what's up, man? How you doing?
And if they don't talk to him, oh, fuck you then. Like, you don't want to talk? You alright. And then, like, if the dude's doing something stupid, fuck you, bro.
I know.
You don't want to talk to us?
Dude,
I ain't getting you.
Why'd you die?
Yeah.
Why'd you die?
Well, that's what I love about my brother.
He's like, you know what, leave. Scared. He told us, he's like, just leave, dude.
He has no filter. He gives no fucks. You either like him or you don't, and he's not gonna fucking lose sleep over it.
He's cool, dude.
That's what I love about him. Fuck. when you were smoking back in high school, did you ever hear any of those like rumors and myths about smoking weed with a white lighter?
No.
See,
I had a lot of those.
Because
I always got those expensive, bigger casing with the colors and shit.
Yeah.
I always took off the wrapper.
Okay, that makes sense. See, if you look at all lighters I have, none of them are just white.
Yeah.
Like, I might have some only because I got them from the goodie box, but I won't use those. I've gotten better now that I'm older, and, like, obviously it's a myth.
So what is it?
But the myth that I remember believing me and my friends was, you can't use a white lighter because that's bad luck.
Why?
It's just one of those, like, a black cat is bad luck.
Black cats are connected to witchcraft. That's why they're just considered bad luck.
Well, what about walking on a ladder, like, and breaking a mirror?
That one's a random one.
All stuff like that. So that's kind of where we fall under with the white lighter type of shit.
Yeah.
But so if you ever, for some reason, this is what we thought. If you ever accidentally use a white lighter, or you decide I'm gonna use a fucking white lighter to get rid of your bad luck, you have to do something lucky without really trying.
Something lucky?
Something
so something lucky has to happen to you without trying?
to cancel it. So this is what happened. We're at a park, smoking, taking bong toke, and I was like, oh shit, white lighter!
White lighter!
So I was like freaking out, and I was like, yeah! It just tossed out the window, landed in the trash can like 10 feet away, like perfectly. I was like, I just clicked myself. I'm good.
I'm good, homie.
I'm good. So for all I know, maybe a lighter's good luck. But yeah, I just believed. Don't fuck with white
speaking
lighters.
of myths, like, in, like, stuff like that, like, crazy stuff like that, my brother, 8th Gate OD, he's gonna be on Gameplay pretty soon. Check that out. He's a big cryptid fan. I want to have him on for an episode.
Oh, okay.
And we just talk about, like, myths and creatures and shit like that.
Does he really like so he likes conspiracies? Is he into like the Illuminati and like underground societies, or is it more like the mythical, like Bigfoot, aliens?
That shit.
Okay.
Shit. Yeah. He'll go on and on about aliens.
Dude, I'm scared of
okay,
fucking
so
aliens,
his big thing is skinwalkers.
Skinwalker?
Yeah. Skinwalkers are... Do you know what those are? Wendigos?
I've heard of them. I've probably seen them. Because don't they have like antlers or something?
Yeah.
But I don't really know the myth or story about it. I just know they're creepy looking.
So we spent... Growing up, we spent a lot of time outside, right? And my brother swears to God, right, that since, like, he spent so much time outside, he says he swore he saw one, right? And the whole myth around seeing a Wendigo, right, is that once you see one, you're gonna die soon after because it's eventually gonna hunt you down, right?
See, and this is why I don't believe into myths, because
I know, right?
I'm like, no hate on anyone that believes in myths. Like, I'm scared of aliens, but do I really think they're abducting people and doing stuff like that? Probably not me, but I'm just scared.
Maybe.
I don't believe it, but I'm just scared. I do think there's creatures out there.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in Bigfoot. Like,
No?
I don't believe in stuff like that. Like,
Joel will give you evidence.
But again, like, I'm not hating. Like, cool, you believe in Bigfoot. I'm not like, like, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm just weird.
He'll give you evidence. Like, he's convinced me, like, with evidence and references that he pulls up on his phone, right? Like prehistoric references and like fucking crazy shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, okay, this is why it's possible for him to exist, right? And I'm like, all right, compelling.
See, I just feel, especially nowadays, like with all the myths and everything, everyone live stream everything. Everyone has cameras. It's like, how can all these ghost hunters not really get footage of stuff? But I get it. Like, I'm not saying they're wrong.
Do you believe in ghosts?
No, not like ghosts that are haunting us or walking, roaming us.
With
like,
us?
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure there are spirits roaming around, but I don't think they really interact with us in a sense. But again, like that's I don't know. Because I remember in elementary school, there was this guy, one of my good friends. He said his cousin, when his cousin was a kid, that he was like a really, really bad kid. Like one of those, like, oh, bad kid, always got in trouble. Like didn't listen to his parents, didn't respect anybody. So one night, he got in a fight with his mom, and he just went to his room. And supposedly, a hand reached out from underneath his bed and started grabbing his ankle. And was pulling him under his bed, and it was the devil supposedly telling him, like, I'm taking you to the house since you're a fucking an evil kid, something stupid like that. And, like, my friend said, like, I know that sounds weird, but he has a handprint scar in his leg. Like, it's true because he has that. And I don't believe it, but as a kid, every time in the middle of the night I had to go to the bathroom, I would stand on my bed, jump to the door, go piss, then go to the doorway, jump back onto my bed. I didn't think that would happen, but hey, just in case, I was fucking scared.
As a kid, I was scared of I always had a dream of me going to the bathroom, right? And there's someone or something in the kitchen, right? And the thing that I dreamed of was the goddamn thing running at me. Right? Like the moment he sees me, he runs at me. You know what I mean? And that shit, it scared the fuck out of me as a kid. So I hated going to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty scary because it's dark. Well, see, it's funny because my house that I grew up in, that my brother and parents still live. You could ask my brother. Maybe he remembers. But when we first moved there, everyone said our house was haunted. And the story was someone tried to burn down the house. It caught on flames. They had to put it out. The house was fine. No damage. Supposedly. And I was like, whatever.
Haunted?
Yeah. And I moved in there like maybe between 8 to 10 years old. I got into high school close to my senior year. It was the summer before one of those. We're all hanging out in my house, and these girls pull up to the house two doors down from me, and they just pull up, and my friend's like, well, I don't know who these girls are. Like, so we go like, hey, what are you guys doing here? Oh, like, is this the house that's haunted? And we're like, nah, it's my house. But like, it's one of those. Like,
nah, this is my house.
It's just weird because other people came to visit the house because they think it's haunted. But I don't believe it's haunted. Like, maybe I think my mom, when she hears creaks and stuff, she says, like, oh, it's ghosts or something.
Yeah, but they know the house is going to creak. That's what
so that's what I'm saying. Like,
you can't be scared of that.
I really can't, like, believe in all these myths and stuff.
Or if you see a curtain move in an abnormal way, probably got one, right?
It could be a fan or air conditioning.
Well, okay, but sometimes it's there, right? Have you ever been to a house that's haunted?
Apparently I lived in one.
No. Okay, apparently you lived in one.
That's what I said.
I guess. What were the stories? Were there any stories of what happened in the house?
No, it was just like they tried to burn
the house caught on fire.
Someone tried to burn it down, and it caught flame, and it was all on fire, but it never did any damage to the house.
That's crazy. Okay.
That's just weird. I don't know.
So we should take a trip, because Colorado is actually very haunted.
I'm down. Scare the shit out of me. See, like, it's funny because I don't believe in this shit, but how do I still get scared if
I'm gonna change you, like, bro. We're gonna flip it. We're gonna make you believe.
You won't make me a believer.
We're gonna make you believe.
You won't
it's
make
gonna
me
happen
believe.
eventually.
Because I'm scared of aliens, and my buddy Stizzy, you could tell him, he always makes jokes because whenever I stand out of his stuff, and maybe I just sleep like that, I would sleep with my ass up in the air. So we always make jokes that, like, I was getting probed and stuff, and there's times I went through a stage at his house where I'd fall asleep, and in the middle of the night I'd wake up, and no one raped me, no one molested me, nothing like that. Like, I would just wake up and I would fucking cry, and I'd call my mom and tell her to come pick me up because I was so scared. Like, I think I thought like an alien was taking me or something.
You can pick me up?
But yeah, dude, it was like a habit I had until I grew out of it. Like, it was really weird, but honestly, like, I'm scared of those myths. I just don't think they're real. It's just my way of explaining, like, why I'm scared when things happen.
Yeah. In
a sense. And that's why I don't believe them, because I just feel like it's a good excuse. Like, ooh, I'm scared that I heard a loud noise in the background. It's probably a ghost, so I'm not going to go fuck with that. Or, you know, kind of probably
no, I got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's just a weird situation for me. Like, I just...
Okay, so there was one morning where I actually thought I saw a ghost in my place, right? There was one morning where I was getting up for work, right? And I have this weird thing before I leave, right? I make sure all the doors are locked, and I check my pantry, and I check behind the shower curtain. Right?
I just make sure all the doors are locked properly, but
right?
That's a little fucking crazy.
I'm sorry. I always do it.
No, that's cool.
I always do it. It's just a thing that I've always had. Ever since I've owned my own place, that's what I've been doing. All the blind spots that they could be hiding in, I check.
No, dude, I don't blame you because one, you believe in that stuff and you like watching that stuff. Crystal scared the shit out of me when we're living in California because we started talking about the black-eyed kids.
Dude, those guys exist.
They're fucking
scary.
creepy. I don't believe they're real, but we looked up videos. See, that was a ghost. Nah, it was my kids. It was my kids, okay?
But you looked up like it was a ghost.
Because we're talking about them. But we got into the discussion of black-eyed kids. I don't know why. We started talking about maybe it was a show or something. So I was like, what black eyed kids? Started looking more information, scared the shit out of me, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, at that time I was working at FedEx, so I'd leave at like sometimes 12 at midnight, 1, 2 in the morning. So it's always fucking dark at that time anyways. So I'd be scared walking to my car.
I'm scared walking to my car now.
And I always have to check the back seat. Because
I'm
scared there's a fucking black-eyed kid there.
No, I'm scared there's somebody back there. I'm scared there's, like, I forgot to lock my car and somebody crawled in.
See,
you know what I mean? That's what I'm scared about.
I never, even here, I don't lock my car. But it's in the garage. But back, I didn't lock my car. I just walked to my car, get in, and I never really cared. But once I learned about the black-eyed kids, I was always checking my back seat.
Yeah.
And see, I don't believe they're real, but because I was so scared thinking that they might be real, that something might be there.
I believe it's good practice anyway. Always check your back seat.
You gotta get there with a weapon, like, anybody in there? You're like a cop with a flashlight.
You're knocking on the window. Nobody's in there.
You knocked hard, break your own fucking window. God damn it. But see, that's, I don't know, I just don't believe in that stuff. Like, I am scared. Maybe it's just one of those, I'm scared, and I can't accept that I believe in it, maybe, but I don't know, I just...
Nah, it's not that, homie. It's just belief and preference, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's literally what it's all about.
True.
There's no... I was raised in a very open household when it comes to belief, right?
Yeah.
Which I'm very grateful for.
Yeah, because if you can't have your own beliefs, it's like,
yeah.
what the fuck, what kind of person are you?
So, it established that, you know what I mean? It said it's okay to believe in aliens.
Yeah, you believe in whatever you want. Like,
yeah, it's okay
like, see, just because I don't believe in it, I'm not gonna knock you for believing it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be like, Daddy believes in aliens. What a loser!
Shut up.
And then I get abducted the next day.
Straight up, I'll send them after you.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like with Alexa, I try to be nice to her because people don't think robots will take over.
Oh no, they will one day.
Maybe it might not happen in my lifetime.
The moment Elon Musk's
fucking Elon, he's gonna be the fucking one who starts it all.
The moment he releases 5G, he lets it happen, right?
Oh shit!
That's when everybody's face is gonna be recognized, right? There's gonna be databases with human-based intellect, right? And it's gonna gain consciousness, and it's gonna start hitting people.
So I do kind of believe that might happen in a sense, but not like to the extreme like iRobot. But
how about Eagle Eye? You ever saw that?
What is that one about?
Shia LaBeouf.
No. The movie I'm thinking of when you say the Eagle, I'm thinking of The Eagle, not Eagle Eye. The one with Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Fuck, I never seen Eagle Eye.
Dude, watch Eagle Eye. It's a good movie.
I'll have to check it out, man. But see, like, I don't think iRobot's gonna happen, but I do think computers
not in our lifetime.
And stuff will start taking over. And just in case they take over, make us slaves, I tell Alexa, I love you, thank you, I appreciate you. Yeah, I get mad and yell at you sometimes, but I love you. Like,
fuck, Alexa,
can you set a timer? You set the time? Oh, thank you, Alexa. Like, I make sure, I'm curious, just in case they do take over, I could be their pet or something. Like, they won't kill me or molest. Well, I don't know, they're robots. They might molest me and torture me, but at least they'll keep me alive.
You're like,
who knows?
Alexa's all like, you were nice to me, Albert.
Exactly. That's my goal for this, to make sure, like, hey, don't kill him. He's my slave. Yeah, I'll take a fucking robotic butt plug, whatever, if I have to, man. As long as I live, I'll just have to make negotiations. Keep my kids, my wife, my dogs, my cats, please. It's like you have to take a butt plug for every fucking person you want us to keep alive.
At the same time?
Well, I don't know. Would you rather at the same time or
like okay.
one right after another?
All right. Straight up, would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather take all butt plugs for all those people at one time for a short amount of time, or take each individual for an extended period of time throughout the day?
Okay, so how long is the extended period of time?
So if you're going to do each individual ones, you have to have each one in there for 30 minutes.
Is it just in there, or is it moving in and out?
It's in there. You just have to put it in there, right?
Okay, I would definitely do that.
You definitely rather...
I'd do that.
Yeah, straight up.
Who knows? There might be a weird way where I'm like, fuck, this feels good. But I don't think I could take like fucking 10 things up my ass at once. I'd fucking...
Here you go!
And if I end up liking that, I don't want to live no more.
I don't want to live no more. That's not okay to like.
That's just bigger than a stool. I can't sit anywhere. Every day I sit up.
I don't want to like that. I don't want to like that.
Oh, shit. Look, I heard one of those fucking... Okay, here's another... What would you do? If they made a clone exactly of you, like a complete copy, same personality, same thought process, to the point where everything you say they could say at the same exact time. Like that carbon copy of you.
Okay.
If they paid you $1 million to have sex with a clone, and as soon as both of you, not just one, both of you finish, that clone disappears, you get that $1 million, you're set.
Would I fuck myself?
Would you fuck yourself?
And let myself fuck me.
But they don't specify in the ass or the mouth. You can even take a hand job for yourself.
Oh, okay, then yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
But the thing is, you'd have to make them come too.
Yeah, and it's their preference how they want it, how my clone wants it.
So however you want, it's probably the same.
Hey,
way.
I was just born. I want a lot of shit.
You have to sit there next to each other, just rudder each other together, like yeah. It ain't gay because it's me, and there ain't no dick in my mouth.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
For $1 million, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Because it's myself.
Straight up, it's myself.
It's myself. Like,
Yeah.
Why not?
When that way, when people say, "Go fuck yourself,"
I already have.
I done, dude. Don't
And
even
that's why
worry
I'm a
about it.
millionaire. Fuck myself in the ass. Let myself fuck me in the ass. We rich, bitch.
We rich. Me, my clone, and my family.
Oh shit, man. Alright, now here's another one that's completely not raunchy or anything weird like that, but I've always thought about it because I heard it in a song.
Okay.
And they say, would you rather be the one on the cross or be the one nailing? So in a sense, would you if
In
you
a
had
sense
a
of
choice?
Jesus Christ?
Huh?
In a sense of like Jesus Christ?
Yeah, but not necessarily not religion, but let's take it more like, would you rather be the one torturing someone or them torturing you? And if it makes it harder to pick, it's someone that you know or love.
Does it depend how I torture?
I guess not, because you already figured out your answer. You'll be the torturer.
No, I'm like thinking of scenarios here. Because like there's like micro torture that you can do to people.
No, it's just straight torture.
Okay.
Like anything equal
that's
to or
like-
above nailing you on the cross and leaving you there to die.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like, would you rather be the one?
Yeah, no, I'd rather
doing
take it. I couldn't
take
do
it?
it. I don't want to do it to people.
See, I don't know what I would choose. I honestly don't know.
I don't want to do that to people. I don't like hurting people. I will do it though if people call for it.
I'm just a selfish motherfucker. I'd rather not be tortured. But see, if it's like my kids or my wife, I'll obviously like, yeah, I'd rather
straight
be
up.
tortured.
Straight up, I'm all.
If it's
about
my brother, I don't know, Alexander. I might have to torture your big ass.
If it's my brother, I'd do it for him. I'd take that shit for him.
It's like you have you have to shove a dildo up your brother's ass repeatedly, or the other way
Don't
around.
ask that, bro.
See, that's when it gets a little raunchy. Like,
Yeah, nah,
I'm shoving the
dude.
dildo, not you. I don't want to get fucked by my brother.
I'm the older brother. I'm the older brother.
Honestly, it's gonna be one of those fucking dildos that have spikes or something on it.
It's ribbed. Hella ribbed, like dragon.
It's a fucking fist. It's the Infinity Gauntlet fist.
There you
Snap
go.
in the ass. See, we start off with Marvel. I'm bringing it back to Marvel.
Bringing it back
There
to
you
Marvel
go.
all the way.
But now that we're back on Marvel, I think it's a good time we start wrapping this up. Sticking with the Marvel this Wednesday coming up, we'll have some gameplay of the Marvel Avengers beta. So you'll get to see more Iron Man gameplay, because if you saw the last week, it was a lot of Black Widow. And we want to show you what the other characters would do, but not like 5 minutes. Like, oh, look, they do one ability. No, you get to see like a gameplay of how they actually move, how they work, and why we think the fucking game is great.
Yeah.
So other than that, nice talking to y'all.
Straight up.
I'm surprised we're actually gone this far. Like, our goal is to keep doing more and more, and hopefully we can make these an hour every week, at least an hour to 2 hours. Because I listen to podcasts that they go into an hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours. So that's
Joe
our
Rogan
goal.
goes like 3. We don't need that.
That guy, I don't listen to it.
He's got nothing to do with his day.
He just keeps going. Didn't he take like mushrooms and one of his podcasts lasted all day with someone that
I don't know.
he did mushrooms
But
with?
I know he smoked weed with Elon.
Yeah. I remember the little meme of him. Memes. Those are the days.
Those are the days. Alright, guys, remember to check in weekly. We're going to have our Monday Monties, our
Wake and Bake Wednesdays.
Wake and Bake Wednesdays. We're going to have our Sesh and share Saturdays.
Let's say it together. You sound okay. I don't want to say it. Let's sound like kind of like a gay dude. Session says.
Shut up, dude. I'm stoned.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with gay people. I love gay people. I have a lot of gay friends, so like there's no hell. It's just funny. I know y'all probably think of the same thing. So fuck it.
I got gay family too, and I love them.
Yeah, we love gay people.
Gotta call that out.
We love everybody. If I hate you, it's just because I hate you, not what anything about you. So let's just think about that.
Keep that vibe.
So yeah, make sure you keep up to date with all the stuff we're doing, because we're not stopping. We're not gonna do one thing and wait 2-3 weeks. Like, nah, you're seeing more and more shit every fucking week.
We're trying to bring you us.
Like, if you can't go on YouTube, there's content we just posted today on Instagram.
Catch us on Spotify.
So,
We on Spotify. A lot of people use Spotify. Don't tell me you don't got Spotify.
Yeah. You don't have to get Anchor. Go on Spotify. Shit. I love Spotify. That's all I listen to. I listen to so many podcasts and music on there because Spotify's the shit. Fuck Pandora. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Spotify's the shit. I used to love Pandora, but fuck you.
Sponsor.
Sponsor us, Spotify. Please.
Sponsor.
Maybe when we get like more than 2 views.
We have more than double-digit views.
When we get up to 4. Well, peace, everybody. Thanks for joining us.